Good morning, everyone. How are you? Have you had a good week? Sorry I wasn't on here yesterday. I usually try and do my video on a Friday, but I had a massive headache and really just wasn't feeling up to it. So I thought, well, I'll just take a wee break and I'll come on and do this today. Sorry, just faffing about with my lights. And I had a couple of fun things to show you. So, oh goodness, turn the ring light away. So I hope you can see this. It says, "We are the daughters of the witches you didn't burn." Isn't that pretty? So that's a new print. And these are ones that I've actually done for myself. But I'm put them up on an Etsy shop, so I will link to them down below. And here's another one for you witches. Blessed Bees. We've got crystals and a skull and some flowers. And I've got this one on my altar. Because who wouldn't want to be blessed? So you can see over there, if you can anyway. So it's on my altar. Blessed be. So yeah, if you like the look of them, I'll link to them down below and you can go and check out my Etsy shop. That would be fun. So without further ado, let's get back into our book. Scone with the Wind. We're up to chapter 8, so I'll just crack on. Scone of the day, blueberry. I had just finished putting the scones for the day into the window, blueberry ones, a particular favourite, when David came into the shop. Oh, sporting a bit of a hangover? Must have been a big night with Tommy, I asked, offering him a scone to help. The man can put away more beer than I can, and he has to get up a ridiculous time to do the baking. I don't understand how he does it, David said, accepting the scone. Still convinced he did nothing to your uncle? Yes, but he also mentioned the stolen veggies and said that Uncle Malcolm was furious, as they were his two best chances of winning a prize. It was a cauliflower after me joking about it, and carrots. Tommy thinks Malcolm found out who had done it, but never told him who it was. So we need to try and figure out who stole the veggies. Betty at last night's tasting was telling me that she went to the same book club as Malcolm. Bob, the original person who'd started it, wasn't happy about Malcolm joining, but the other members wanted him in the group. They were about to vote on next year's president, and Betty thinks Malcolm would have taken the position from Bob, as he had so much knowledge about mystery books. We need to check out Book Club Bob. David nodded. I'll come by later on and we can talk more, but right now I need to get some painkillers, a large coffee, and start packing up their bedroom. I'm dreading it. Doing it with a hangover will make it 10 times worse. I put a hot haggis roll in a bag for him and added a Scotch pie. Here, on the house. Have something to eat when you can stomach it. I'll come down when the lunch rush is over and help you pack up if you like. Kitty, you are an angel in disguise. I'll see you later. He gratefully took the bag and left the bakery. Mrs. Mac poked her head out from the back of the shop. Was that David? He's a bit green about the gills. Drinking with Tommy last night. Doubt he'll do that again in a hurry. I shook my head. She made one of her favourite noises that could mean anything. Pfft. Drinking on a Monday night. I'm going down to help him this afternoon. It's been quiet this morning. Sheila will be able to handle things till I get back. Packing up belongings of someone you love is never easy. You're a kind woman helping him out like that. I'll stay and keep an eye on Sheila until you get back. We had a steady flow of customers till the lunchtime rush of school kids finished. Then I hung up my apron and headed down to help my new friend. I went round to the back door and knocked and waited for David to open it. He had more colour in his cheeks than he had before. Perked up a little? I asked, trying not to laugh at his self-inflicted pain. Yes, thanks. More coffee and your food helped a lot. Thanks for coming to help me with this. It's been harder than I thought. Uncle Malcolm hadn't got rid of Auntie Elsie's clothes, so I have to go through them too. We walked through the cottage to the bedroom, and I could see that David had tried to make some headway. There were clothes lying on the bed and a roll of black rubbish bags on the dresser. Seeing his distress, I took charge. Okay, how about I take the clothes off the hangers and fold them? You pop them into the bags and take them into the hall, so we can clear some of this off the bed. David was relieved that one of us knew what we were doing and tore a bag off the roll. We worked pretty well for a few hours and cleared all the clothes off the bed and what was remaining in the wardrobe. David hadn't wanted to keep anything for sentimental reasons, which made it so much smoother than trying to sort through the clothes to decide if he wanted to keep hold of anything. The hallway was full of bulging black plastic by the time we had finished. I don't know about you, but I could do with a cuppa, I said to David, after he took the last bag and dumped it on the floor. I'll put the kettle on, he said, going back through to the kitchen. While we waited for it to boil, we sat at the table, which was bathed in the afternoon sunshine. David picked up some letters which were sitting and opened them. Bills. I think I need to give these to the solicitor. I'll call him in the morning. I don't know what Uncle Malcolm was doing, but his electricity bill seems high for a small house like this, he said, showing me the bill. I noticed an electric heater in the bedroom and in the living room. He may have been running them. Those things use up a lot of electricity, I said. Probably. Who's to grudge him a warm bedroom, David said, and put out the bill down to deal with tomorrow. Would you like to go out for dinner tonight? If you don't have any plans, that is. My heart gave a little flutter, but I had to disappoint him. Sorry, it's choir tonight. How about tomorrow? Let me check my diary, as it's so full at the moment. I threw the tea towel at him, laughing, knowing fine well that he had nothing to do here but clean out the house and whatever work he needed to handle. Oh, it's like that, is it, Mr. Big Shot? Too busy for his baker friend? I stood up as if I would leave, but he was faster and caught my wrist gently to stop my teasing. I'd love to take you out tomorrow, Kitty. You've been such a good friend to me, even if we're only just met. Sorry, my phone's pinging and I'm just going to switch it off. I stood up as if I'll go back there a bit. I stood up as if I would leave, but he was faster and caught my wrist gently to stop my teasing. I'd love to take you out tomorrow, Kitty. You've been such a good friend to me, even though we've only met. It felt like he was staring into my soul with his deep brown eyes. He reached up and pushed some of my curls out of the way, his fingers trailing over my ear and down my neck. I turned my head to his hand, enjoying the feeling, and lifted my head to meet his as he leaned in to kiss me. Cooey, it's just Jean. The back door opened and Jean stormed in with a Tupperware box full of what looked like a casserole. I jumped back in fright and silently cursed Jean for spoiling what could have been a beautiful moment. She must have seen the daggers shooting from my eyes and had the decency to look embarrassed. Sorry, did I interrupt? She asked. Not at all. In fact, I was wanting to ask you something, Jean. I got the electricity bill in today. It seems high. How does it compare to yours? David showed the bill to Jean, who went white at the total. She swallowed hard. Oh my, that is a huge bill. It's maybe double what mine is. I think it was those heaters. They burned through the electricity. Jean agreed. I would come in here and the house would be boiling. I told him to turn them down or off, but he wouldn't listen. David nodded in agreement. At least he didn't manage to burn the place down. Can you imagine? Jean grew even paler at the thought. No, I can't. I checked my watch and was surprised by the time. I have to go. It's choir tonight and I need to get ready. I'll see you tomorrow, David. Bye, Jean, I said, and reluctantly let myself out the back door and walked back to the bakery, my heart skipping a beat at our near miss. Back at home, Mrs. Mac had locked up, so I went through my door and up to the apartment. I wasn't too hungry, so ate a quick salad and changed my top to go to choir. They held it in the local church hall, which was a quick down the main street for me. Needing to tell Julie what had happened, I went early to help her set up. But when I got there, some other women had arrived early too, so my gossip had to wait until after we'd finished. I was helping Julie put the songbooks back up in the box when she said, "So, you and David." Spill the beans. Her ability to hear things on the wind never failed to surprise me. We nearly kissed this afternoon, but his neighbour walked in on us. Julie's eyes went wide. How rude! Don't people knock? I know, but we're going out for dinner tomorrow night, so you never know. Good for you, Kitty. He seems like a decent man. You deserve some fun. Yes, I do, I replied, thinking about his fingers trailing down my neck. Maybe we'll have fun tomorrow. We finished packing up and I promised to phone her with the details after our dinner date. I'll speak to you soon, Julie. Thanks for tonight. I never realised how much joy singing brought me until I joined this choir. So there we go. We've maybe got another 2 people that we need to look at. And then there's the massive bill. Poor Malcolm shelling out all that money, but maybe he should have turned his heaters off. Anyway, people, I hope you've enjoyed chapter 8. I'll be back next week with chapter 9. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell so you're reminded of when I'm back. And yeah, have a great weekend. I hope your weather's better than here because it is raining right now in Sydney. Speak to you soon. Bye.